Hi. I'm a minute early, but for some reason I haven't got a chat box and I've got no idea why. Why not? Why wouldn't I have a chat box? That's weird. Oh, I don't want to send feedback. That's sad, because then I don't know who's here. It's nice to know who's here. That is a bit odd. If I end the stream to try and get a chat box, that means we lose this link and then people can't find their way here. So I don't think I should do that. I also need, to know that my audio is working and stuff, because I'm using the wireless Go, the Rode Wireless Go. So, okay, so there's two people, possibly one person. So the person who's just arrived, I don't have a chat box and I have no idea why. So I'm going to ask you if you know me, if you're in contact with me in other ways, would you be able to WhatsApp me or something, and just say that you can hear me fine, because I'm testing this. I'm using this Rode Wireless Go again. Hopefully, will be fine. And so it's on me now. But if there's any way that you can message me, whether it's Facebook or WhatsApp, that'd be just really helpful, just to know that everything's okay. And then I'll just have to get on with the class and I won't know who's here. It's funny, I don't know why there's no chat. That's so weird. Okay, great. I've got a WhatsApp. Let's see. Oh, from Jo. Fantastic. Oh, but it might not be about this because she's left a voice message. So, okay, we've got a new person. So I'm just going to ask a new person. If you know me, because I haven't got a chat box, and I just want to know that the sound is okay and you can hear me okay. That's really important. Nothing else is that important, but the sound's really important. Can you hear me okay? Would you be able to WhatsApp me or Facebook me or something, just to say, because for some reason I've got no chat box. Check out on Facebook. No. Okay, Matt, thank you so much. That's great. That's really helpful having you here. Okay, and Fiona and Eve. Okay, wicked. And never mind about chatting. We don't need that, do we? We're above that kind of stuff. We can just get on with the class. Okay, thanks, guys. That's really helpful. I'll just set it up. And I hope you're all well. I've got my hand-knitted leg warmers on, so I'm great. What more can I want? They might have to come off at some point, actually. They're quite annoying. So, okay, fantastic. I'll go back here. So, okay, so hopefully you've got everything you need to make yourself comfortable. I'm just going to put a blanket underneath. So I wonder how many of you, I think some of you here did the 7-day Sabio, but I really enjoyed it. I don't know how you were with it. I really enjoyed doing it along with everyone else, and just at some point in the day. It felt really lovely, and the intention was really nice, actually, setting the intention. I feel quite kind of full up by that little 7-day journey thing. And I'd quite like to do it again, actually. So, if you did do that, did do the 7 days, it's nice to bring it a bit into your practice, like the feeling of being alive and your intention, and just take it with you throughout the whole year. So, make yourself comfortable in whatever seated position you want to be in. Just start to really ground into your sit bones. And then gently inhaling, feeling a really subtle movement from the top of the head guiding you up. And as you exhale, a gentle softening, feeling the relaxation around your back, shoulders, arms. And inhaling, noticing that your heart begins to rest over your hips, and your head begins to rest over your heart. So there's an alignment happening now from the base to the heart chakra and then up to the crown. And with every exhale, there's a gentle releasing of muscles. Feel any tension in your brow or on the eyes. Just a softening, you can invite your face to soften. I'm feeling the softening in the back of the neck as well. And feeling your in-breath deepen, so you're really breathing deeply into your lungs, which will naturally expand your belly, your ribcage, and around the chest. Clavicle here, still with soft shoulders. And as you exhale, start to lengthen the breath. And take note of your breath. Notice how you're breathing, how your body subtly moves on the inhale and on the exhale. And then let's begin our practice with our on vibration. We'll chant it 3 times together. Breathe in. And then gently opening the eyes with a soft eye gaze. Or you can choose to keep them closed if you wish. We'll start with our Brahmaka. Inhaling forward, exhaling to the front. So there's a line of energy running from the base, from Muladhara, right through the spine and through the crown, head, Sahasrara. So feeling that energy move up as you circle around in the sit bones. Lovely deep breaths. And if you know the Ujjayi breath, which you might have learned slowly through last week. You're inhaling as you come forward and exhaling back with a gentle soft ujjayi if you wish. Closed eyes is perfectly acceptable. Inhale forward and then exhale. Oh, sorry, I just changed direction. I didn't really. Yes, I just changed direction. So I come forward, inhale forward, and then exhale, changing direction. That's what I meant to say. So we're warming up the body slowly. This can be as slow or as dynamic as you wish. If you're feeling very energetic, that's fine too. And then start to spiral inwards. So you're reducing the circle until your heart is resting over your hips again, your head at the heart. And we'll do our seated cat. So inhaling forward, exhale back. Taking a little bit more time, stretching your back. Inhale, open up the chest. Exhale, stretching your back. Deep breath. Really feeling into this movement so you can take time stretching out either side. You don't have to keep flowing, you can take a while to stretch out and you go under, arching the back, rolling in the shoulders. Inhale, lifting, opening up the chest. And then bringing yourself back to centre. Lovely. Great. Okay, so gently inhale, lifting, exhale, coming into the twist. So holding your right hand and left knee, if that's the way you're going, and the left hand behind. Inhale and exhale. And the gentle lengthening on the inhale and the gentle softening on the exhale. Lovely deep breaths. Inhale and then exhale back to centre. And again, the other side. Inhaling up and then exhale over to the other side. Exactly the same. Inhaling, lengthening, exhale, softening. And gently bringing yourself back to centre. Lovely. Okay, so bringing your feet out and your hands behind, just have a little rock from side to side. And bringing back to stillness, bring your legs out in Dandasana, so your feet are flexed, lifting up, and then pointing and flexing your feet. Your hands by the sides, so you're at a right angle. As much as possible. Stand quite strong on your back. And then loosening the legs a little bit and rotating the feet around. All right, then the other one. Straight. Bring the left leg in and the right leg, placing your hands behind your thigh. Just having a little stretch and then down. Stretching up, flexing the foot and then down. So it's okay for your lower back, so do use blocks or cushions or blanket or anything if it's feeling like you need more support. And then keeping the hands behind your thigh, just going, rotating the knee. And then the other way. Brilliant, great. Okay, and then placing the left hand down. If it's the right leg you're working on, you press the left hand down. And then rotating the hip. I discovered netty gets rid of my, water netting gets rid of my kind of coughing in the morning. I forgot to do it this morning. It's really good. I don't know if you've used netting before. It's so good for clearing that whole area. And stretching out the leg. It's nice to have a little bit of a stretch. Let's come into our stargazer here, so that's a nice place to do it. So keeping the left hand down, and then reaching up to stargazer. Stretching out the side of the body. So on your right side, you're doing the same side as me. And then coming down. Let's do one more. Stretching up. And then coming down. Lovely. Okay, bringing the feet together. Lifting up. And then exhale down. I've got the wider leg one. So it's more of the diamond than the cobbler. So the feet are further away from the sit bones. Great. Okay, and then gently lifting yourself up and bringing the right leg, and then bring your hands behind your left thigh, and then we're going for the walking across this way, flexing the foot and then down, flexing. Just moving the knee in its usual way. And then hanging, letting the lower leg hang, and then moving it around in circles, so you're rotating the knee. So unless you've got an issue with your knee, this should be perfectly fine. And obviously it might, if you've got some knee trouble, really just take it slowly or don't do it if it feels like it's going to hurt. Great. Then placing the right hand down, bring your left leg up, hand on the hip, and have a little rotate at your hip. And clicks, and then the other way. And then stretching out the leg. A little stretch out and placing keeping the right hand down in place, and then coming up into your stargazer. And then bring yourself down. And one more time. Back again. And then bring yourself down. And then bringing the feet in at the feet in again for Baddha. So you could bring them closer this time if you didn't last time. Do the opposite way around. So last time I had my feet further away, and this time I'm having them placed like a cobbler. And gently lifting up like butterfly, lifting up the knees. Lovely deep breath, that's great. And then bringing yourself, your legs and cross-legged, rocking over into cat. Maybe you can also use blankets underneath and things. I'm quite comfy here because it's got a carpet. So I'm not going to use a blanket under the knees. So hands below shoulders, knees below hips. And let's start with our awareness on all fours, where we're just finding anywhere, any way that is interesting for us. Really gentle, slow, just as whatever feels good for you, just softly moving your body. And yawns and yawning. Remembering to breathe. Those deep, important breaths. I'm hoping you can still hear me okay. I'm presuming this is working fine, because I'm speaking quite quietly. This mic is pretty good usually. Making as many noises as you want. And then start to bring in cat flexions and extensions. So inhaling up, exhale down, lifting up over the floor. Inhaling up, exhale. Really feel how your spine is moving. Notice, maybe take a moment to imagine your spine. How it's moving down towards the floor and then up towards the ceiling, but in a flowing motion, but the hand is suddenly flow. And then bringing the body back to stillness. And we'll start to creep our hands forward and come into puppy pose. So our knees are still hip width apart. We're stretching forward, curving the upper back, and the chest is moving back towards the mat, moving down towards the mat. So your breath is helping your muscles stretch around your upper back. And then gently moving yourself back up. We'll just one hand at a time, turn the hand over and stretch out your wrist in the other direction. Gently stretching your wrist. If it feels okay to do that, because obviously some people that's not going to be okay. And then placing hand down, and then the other side. And then the first one again. And placing your hands back down. Okay, let's lift up while we're still on all fours. We'll lift up the right arm and the left leg, flexing the left foot. Nice strong abdominal muscles really holding in your abs. Your core. And lifting up to your pelvic floor as well. And exhale down. And then lifting up the left arm and the right leg. Lovely, strong breaths, that's great. And breathe. Hands down. That's fantastic. And then lift up the right arm and thread it through, and do thread the needle. So you're coming onto your right shoulder. And lift up the left. Oh, first, actually, I often forget this bit, it's a really nice bit. You can put your hand by your face, and the fingers are pointing towards your face. You can stay there, or lift up your arm. Or you could put your hand behind and tap it into your side. And then if it's not there already, lift up your hand. And then if it's not there already, place your hand into your face. Lovely, great. And the other side. So lift up your left arm, thread through with the needle, keeping your hand down, fingers towards your face. That's a lovely stretch. So your arms at right angle. Lift up your arms, that's facing the ceiling. And then if you want to, you can tuck it into your thigh. Then lifting up your arm if it's not already. And hand down my face. And then bring yourself back up. Lovely, good. And widen the knees, touch the toes, and come back into a wide child. Stretching out your back. Lifting up. Crawling the right hand forward, right finger, stretching out the arm, stretching out the side of the body. And release. Crawling out the left. Stretching out. And release. Stretching. Fantastic. And release. That's great. And then lift yourself up. And bring your knees in together so that they're hip width again. And then come down into Sphinx. So I'm just going to rest here for a moment in Sphinx. So we're on our forearms. And we're at a right angle with our forearms at a right angle with the upper arms. And the elbows are just below your shoulders. And looking forward. Deep breaths. Then we'll just rest down on our hands. So the hands are facing, they're down on the mat. And so resting on the tops of our hands. Just rock out your hips from side to side. Bring yourself up again. And then the hands are by the shoulders and the elbows are in. Exhaling deeply. And then inhale. Bring yourself up into a higher cobra. Or you can do low cobra if you wish as well. And then really exhale and relax the shoulders down. Take a breath in again. And then exhale. Turn the toes around. Bring yourself back through an extended cat, as it were. And then coming into a hover. And lifting yourself up, keeping your abdominal muscles lovely and strong. And then exhale, back into half down dog, bend knees. And lifting up onto tiptoes and a cute dog really high up. And stretching down the backs of the legs, walking out the feet. Deep breaths. Good. And then holding in full dog. Deep breaths. Tucking in your belly. And then gently, with bent knees, walking the hands back towards the feet, so you're back of your mat. And just hanging here for a little bit. Stretching out the backs of the legs. Stretching. Might even be feeling it quite strong in your lower back. So lifting up the arches of the feet. And then gently rolling up. One vertebra at a time. Stacking yourself up. Stacking your spine on top of each other as you come up. Your head will be last, of course. Fantastic. So in mountain, roll the shoulders back a little bit, tuck in the pelvis. Lift up the abdominal muscles just a little bit, lifting through the arches of the feet. Lift up the toes and place them down, one toe at a time, starting with little toes, finishing with big toe. Feeling, lifting through the crown. Soft jaw. And then lifting the arms up. Have a little back bend, so you're no longer in mountain, you're really in a back bend here. Then bringing the hands through past the heart, down, onto the mat again, or if you need to, onto your knees or onto your shins or feet. Inhale, flat back, lifting up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale. And exhale. One more time, inhale. Exhale, bend the knees. And bring yourself down onto all fours. Bring out the right leg and just have a little rock.
Lifting up the right leg and having a little shake. Bringing the right leg forward and having the lizard posture now. So that means that your foot is outside the outside edge of your hands rather than in between your hands. So looking up first, stretching up hip, and then exhale, we'll do our hamstring stretch. Going back. Inhale forward. Exhale, stretching up. And then planting the foot down, and because we're in lizards, you could bring the toes, and you could turn them out to keep here where they are, so that's opening up the hip a little bit more. I'm not going to do that because I kind of overextend my hips sometimes, so just feel into what's good for you. So with your hands planting down, looking forward, and then gently bring yourself down if that feels okay. You could do the mudra where you have your hands together and your fingers are wide apart. And your thumbs at your third eye. Your thumbs together. If you want to just stay up here, that's fine. It's good as well. And gently bring yourself up. And bring your hand on the outside of the foot and heel toe foot in. And then gently bring yourself up. Either you can sit down in the low lunge position with your hands in the heart, or you can straighten the leg. And so you're not on a tight rope, so make it a little bit wider so that you're not kind of like falling all over the place. And bring your hands up to the heart, lovely straight back leg. Ooh. Ooh. Lift up your toes if you find that you're kind of clinging on to the mat with your toes. And then lifting up the arms. Lovely strong crescent lunge. Feeling really energized. Feeling the breath, confirming that you're alive. And hands back to the heart. And then lowering yourself down. Having a little look out, inhaling out. And then turn the toes down again, because actually you're going to come up and we're going to clip the back heel down so that you're heel to heel alignment. And now we're doing the same, or similar, that's actually warrior one. So looking forward, the arms can be parallel or you can have the hands together. Looking forward, strong drishti. And bring the hands back to the heart again. And then bring your back leg forward so you're coming into the pyramid. And then taking your hands and bringing them into reverse prayer. So if reverse prayer doesn't work, you can just hold your hands like this. Like that. Or you can come into reverse prayer if that's going to work for you. Breathing in. And then exhale forward. Lovely, strong breaths to stretch out your right leg. If you need to bend the knee, please do. But hopefully you're managing to get it fairly straight without locking out the knee. Just wanting to keep the knees loose. And then sliding the hands down the leg, bringing them to the tripod and having a go at this is great prep for warrior 3 or for half moon or anything like that. Lifting up that abdominal muscles. So stay here, or you could maybe come into half moon if you fancy it a little bit, like we've done before. Do just stay where you were if it's too much to go to half moon. And blocks are really good underneath your hand if you need to level up a little bit. And also you can hold onto a chair if you want to as well. That's more like warrior 3. And if you were up in half moon, bring your hand back down. Come back into the pyramid. Bend the knee. And gently bring yourself back. Whoop. Strong. And looking forward. And bring your back leg, sorry, we should have got the first. Bring your back leg forward and then come down to Uttanasana. Inhale up. And exhale down. And bring yourself back into down dog. Oh, my right leg is way more intense, like it's being worked basically with my leg. And I wonder if you can feel that too, probably. And then gently walk your hands back towards your feet, and just hanging here. Maybe take your hands on your elbows, just bob here for a moment. And releasing the hands and gently rolling up. Coming up to standing. Lovely again. And inhale, stretching up. Maybe the back bend again, if you fancy it. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward and gently bring yourself down onto all fours again. Tabletop. Then stretching out your left leg and rocking your left leg here. And then straightening the leg and shaking the leg. And then bringing the leg forward so you're in lizard. That means, like I said before, that the foot is on the outside of the hands, and you might be turning your foot out. That's what some people do. They rock, and then they roll out the knee. Inhaling, this might be enough for you. If you want to come down with the mudra, you can place your thumbs in your third eye. If you wish just to stack your fists as well as fine, or even come all the way down, people do. Has been known. Really breathing into it. Oh, I know what we forgot to do. Oh, I forgot. With our hamstring stretching. Okay, so lifting up, we can do that now. So inhale forward and exhale back. Do a few of these. Strange doing it afterwards, because the kind of thing you do to prepare for something like this. And then bringing back your leg to stillness, and you can just heel toe the leg in a little bit so it's inside your hands, between your hands, and then turn the toe around and come up into the full lunge. Otherwise, keep your knee down and have flat foot. Come up into full lunge. Remember, you've got a straight back leg, feeling the energy come out of the heel. Your hands to your heart. Your feet are not on the tightrope, they're about a foot width apart, or even more if you need to. Lifting up your toes if you notice they're hanging on. And then opening up prana mudra, feeling the energy coming down to the body. Wonderful. Deep, lovely, strong breaths. Bring the hands back to the heart, and then bring the hands back down and lower the knee down. And then look forward, and then we're going to come back up again, and then plant the back foot down about 45 degrees, but your heel to heel alignment this time, so you are on tightrope. You've got your heel and heel in one straight line. Looking forward, lifting up the arms, warrior one, Virabhadrasana. I just found there's a god called Virabhadra. I don't remember the pronounce it right. Virabhadra, yeah. So he'd be either named after him or his name is warrior. I guess actually it's probably this posture's named after him, but it's also become the Sanskrit name for warrior. I don't know about the Hindi name. And then bring hands down to the heart. Bring in your back leg. Again, it's heel to heel alignment. Pyramid pose. And then bring your... Actually, let's do the clasping. So we'll clasp this time, open up the chest just because it's nice for the shoulders. Opening up the chest. And then bring yourself forward and let the arms fall so that they might be over your head to see where it is, or they might be down here. It doesn't matter how far they go, as long as you have a stretch in your shoulders. Remember to keep lifting up the toes as they're in. And again, just slight change to that. Lifting up through the arches of the feet. It's always good practice. And then gently releasing the hands to the sacrum and sliding down your leg and finding your tripod. That means your hands are the same width apart as your foot is with each hand. So you're basically pretty even. And you can use blocks here. And then lifting up the back leg. Would be warrior 3, which is quite difficult. You can use a chair or half moon if you wish. And then if you're just still in the tripod, just stay in the tripod, and if not, bring yourself back to the tripod. Then bringing your leg down so that it's you can come back into pyramid for a bit if you want, otherwise you just come straight into your hip width Uttanasana, holding forward. Inhale, lift up that back, exhale, fold forward. Inhale. And then exhale. Breath into to prepare, and then bring yourself back into downward facing dog. Lower the knees down. Inhale, upward cat, and then exhale back into child. Just resting, very strong. Standing practice is there. Gentle resting. And then gently bring yourself back up so that you're in onto kneeling. Bring out the child into kneeling. This is the diamond. Or hero that gets called on. Vajrasana. And then releasing yourself down and bringing your left leg over the right leg into your, hope you can see my legs properly, but into the cow face. So Gomukhasana. So you're, as much as possible, the knees are stacked over each other here. But if they can't be, that's fine. And if you can't bend your leg for whatever reason, that's fine as well. So just do the best you can. So it gets called shoelace because it's like tying shoelace. I think that's in like yin yoga or Pilates. Okay, so you have your cow's horns. Inhale, stretching up. Then exhale, gently folding forward. We'll just come forward into the shoelace version, which is when you stretch out the hips. And so we haven't added the arms, but we can add the arms, so we'll bring ourselves back. And then lift up the right arm, the left arm. Left foot leg on top and left arm is on top. So you can now, if you want to, just take hold of your left elbow with your right hand, if that's one way, or you can bring yourself round and clasp. So this is where straps are quite good on it. If you need strap, just see, this is the clasp thing. If you can't clasp, otherwise a strap or something there will help you with meeting. So you don't actually have to physically meet it. Just to actually have the shoulders, deep breaths. And then releasing the arms down, bringing up the foot, bring the foot so it's in at the thigh, so in your quad area, and that's your left foot, and your right foot is in at your left hip. So we're coming into Ardha Matsyendrasana, half spinal twist, or Matsyendra, the sage. So, okay, so placing your left hand behind, lifting up your right hand, and then you can either take hold of your knee and turn into the twist, or you can lever, inhale up, and then exhale into the twist like this. So just, the main thing is you're lifting through the crown of your head, and gently softening into the twist without compromising that lifting up. So you're nice and straight. Lovely, gentle twist. Inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, bring yourself over to the side. That's to the other side. And then bring yourself back up. And we'll go the other way. So your left leg is under, your right leg is on top. Your knees are stacked on top of each other in the full expression in this posture. Have your horns on the side. Lifting up. And then exhale into shoelace forward fold. Gurmapasana. Legs. And then gently bring yourself up. And then lift up your right arm. And your left arm can meet it, or of course you can use your left arm to pull in the elbow, right elbow. Knee rest. And actually not falling forward, I don't really know what we did last time. So keeping yourself nice and strong and upright, feeling the lifting. It's quite lovely if you can clasp. It's like your, well, it can be like your arms, hands, clasped hands behind you are encouraging your spine to stay upright. That's what's happening. And there, releasing down. And then bring in the left heel into the right hip. And then the right foot into the left quad area. Inhaling, lifting up. Exhale, place the hand behind, so your right hand's behind. Inhale, lift up, and exhale, move into it with a clasp, move into it with then kind of leave out action. And of course, if you ever know the bind, I'm not so keen on the bind. It's quite tense. Deep breaths, and remember there's always the lifting on the inhale, gentle softening a bit more on the exhale. Inhale. And then exhale, releasing the hands, bring yourself forward. In one go, you can come down and have a little bow over to the other side. Quite nice. And bring yourself back up. Lovely. Straightening out the legs. And then start posture. Pointing and flexing your feet. And then bring your knees up. Inhaling forward, and now we're going to bring the abdominals in here. So inhale forward, exhale, lifting up pelvic floor and abdominal muscles so you feel really strong here. Inhale forward, reaching forward, exhale back, lovely and strong. You can do a little reaching thing if you wish. It's quite nice, getting your obliques. Inhale forward, exhale back. Reach. If it doesn't feel too hard on your back, you be careful. Once it's got nice strong abdominal muscles now, so I don't know if I would have been like that before. Inhale forward, exhale back. But yeah, just only do this little funny little reaching thing if it feels okay on your back. Inhale forward, and then bring yourself down this time. Bring yourself down. Of course, you can bring your arms down as well to help you. Okay, lovely, great. So we're on our backs, that's nice. Bring the knees into the chest and have a little rock around. And then hands on the knees, and we're rotating the knees so they're moving away from each other, then exhaling together. Inhale, move away, exhale together. So I'll be massage on your lower back. Oh, I'm yawning. It's nice. Sorry, yawning is accepted, by the way. And then the other way. Even to the person who's on the video. Notice I did it, it's my rules. Okay, so. And then placing the feet down, and then the right leg is going over so that your ankle is going over the top of your thigh, or front of your thigh. Then bringing your hand behind, either behind your side, like this, back of your thigh, or onto your shins. Shin. Just depends what feels more comfortable. Or another way as well. There's a stronger way. So yeah, draw yourself in. Again, so this is our reclined pigeon. Stretching out your right hip. Outside of your hip. Gopal did that as well, the cow one. Shoelace. Stretched out that hip too. And then placing feet down and switch over sides. So the left ankle on the right front thigh, the quad area, and then the hands behind, in through. Remember your left hand's going through your legs. And bring yourself in. Of course, you can go on to if you're a bit stronger, you can go on to your shins. Breathing in the legs, exhaling as you bring them towards you. Inhale, release them a little bit. And then bring the feet down, so the hip width apart. The hands are down by your side with the palms faced towards the mat. Taking a breath in, and then exhale, lifting up the pelvis, so it's just your hips you're lifting up. So just your sacrum area, kind of rocking up. Exhaling up, lifting up pelvic floor. Inhale as it rocks down. Exhale as it rocks up. Inhale, rocks down. Now a little bit further, so we can go up to our rib cage. Breath in, exhale to the rib cage. Breath in, exhale down. So we're going to go, each movement is going to be on the exhale now. Breath in, exhale to the rib cage. Breath in, exhale back down. Gently placing one vertebrae at a time back onto the mat. Breath in up to your shoulder blades, keeping your knees hip width apart so they're not going wide out. Good. Nice and strong. Breath in, exhale down. Inhale. Exhale up to shoulder blades. Inhale, exhale down. Lovely. Now up to your shoulders. And we're going to go up into the bridge. We'll do 2 flowing bridges, and the third one we'll hold for a bit. Okay. Breath in, exhale. Up to the shoulders. Lifting up, really strong on your glute muscles. Inhale, exhale, one vertebrae at a time off the mat. Onto the mat, I mean. And then back down to neutral. Inhale, Exhale, peeling the vertebrae off the mat, lifting up and pelvic floor. All the way up. Take your inhale and then exhale back down. If you notice your feet are clinging onto the mat, just losing your toes. But this time we're going to hold it. So you can put a block underneath if you want to. Okay, breath in. Exhale, bring yourself up and clasping underneath. Deep breaths. Nice, strong, deep breaths. Really holding yourself up here, strong on your legs. So your legs might start shaking, but mine are actually. And if you need to come back down, you can, but we're actually going to help down anyway. So releasing the hands as we clasp underneath, and then exhale down. And then bringing yourself into Bruni up. And then we like to figure eight the feet. They've been doing a lot of work as we've come up. And then bringing your leg down. And you can have bent left leg, or we bring your right leg in for a bit of a strong stretch. I forgot about my strap. I don't know if anyone else has got a strap, but it's quite useful in this situation to bring a strap. So you can stretch out the hamstrings. And then releasing that one down, and then changing sides. So remember, you can just use your hand, you don't need to use your strap. You can just use your hands anywhere on the leg. Just having a bit of a hamstring stretch. We've done quite a bit of stretching of hamstrings today, but we've also done some quite strong standing ones. So that could give them another stretch. And then releasing down. Wow, nice. Good. Okay, so the feet are hip width apart still, and the knees, and lift up your sit bones, and then on your hips, and then bring them over a couple of inches over to the side, and then you can either leave your legs as they are or drop them over to the left. Sorry, did I say to the right? So wait a minute. So the hip bones, you've lifted them up, and you've placed your hips over to the right. Yes, I didn't say that. A couple of inches. And then you can just allow your knees to fall down to the left, or you can bring your knees in, and then they can fall down to the left. It's just kind of slightly different, slightly stronger. So if your knees are bending to your hand, your left hand will be on the right knee, and your right hand will be over to the side, and you'll be looking out with your right hand. So this is a nice, steady supine twist. That's it. Really, at this point of the practice, you're beginning to really relax. So you can allow all your muscles to completely relax. Obviously, it's in an interesting position, but there's not much you need to do other than just be here. And your breath can start to ease off a bit, so it's not, you're not really using your giant breath or anything like that, just in your gentle breath. Lovely, it's silence. You feel into the stretch. So I'll be stretching quite a nice strong stretch now. Taking the breath in, and then bringing yourself, take exhale back up, and then hips back to neutral, and then over, lifting up your hips, and then over to the left a couple of inches, and either just falling over your knees over to the right, or lifting your knees into the chest first, and then over to the right. And the left hand, the right hand is on the left knee if it's available, and your left arm is out, stretched out. And zoning out. You might have noticed so. Hopefully you are as well. It's really just gently rest here in this wonderful twist. Really nice and just really soft. There's nowhere to go, anywhere to be. Just be here now, at this moment. Allow your muscles to stretch with the relaxation. And then exhale, bring yourself back up, realign your hips. Bring the knees into chest and have a little rock around. And bring your hands outside edges of your feet. And rock around and happy baby. It could even be on the inside. And then I'll play around with that. And then bring the peace focus around your toes, or have your toes inside, if your hands inside. We'll stretch on a wide leg. So you haven't done that one today, so we'll stretch on a wide leg. Stretch here. Position. And then bringing the knees back in to the chest and starting to make your way down to Shavasana. If you really want to, you can have a little moment in Supta Baddha Konasana. Some people love that one. You get feet together and knees apart. Otherwise, taking your way down to the full Shavasana. Make yourself comfortable. Grab any socks, blanket, anything like that. So really snuggle down. Snuggle down. I'm just going to grab my socks too. So resting here. This is your time, remember, for your gentle, deep relaxation. Feeling yourself completely held by the mat and by the earth beneath the mat. Taking this time just to fully relax your whole body, fully rest. Deep relaxation. Feeling the restfulness run from your crown of your head right to the soles of your feet. Feeling a deep peace and rest into your heart center. Feeling deep relaxation in your sacrum, your lower belly. For a woman, your womb space. Feeling deep peace and restfulness in your throat, and back of the neck. Just resting, just being in there, ready to communicate verbally. Feeling that deep relaxation in your solar plexus area, above the navel, around the mid-back. Lower back. And feeling this deep relaxation in your base of your spine, right in your coccyx, or one of your hips. And the restfulness, the peacefulness. And this relaxation, this deep peace across your forehead. Right across your brow and back of the head. All around your eyes, your jaw, face. Peacefulness right from the crown of your head, right to the base of your spine, running along the spine. Deep relaxation. Right down your arms to your hands and your fingers, your hips and your legs, feet and your toes. Whole body is relaxed. Your whole body is in a state of deep peace and relaxation. Allow. There is no controlling life. Try controlling a lightning bolt containing a tornado. Dam a stream and it will create a new channel. Resist and the tide will sweep you off your feet. Allow and grace will carry you to higher ground. The only safety lies in letting it all go in a wild and weak. Safety lies in letting it all in, the wild and the weak. Fear, fantasies, failures, and success. When loss rips off the doors of the heart, or sadness veils your vision with despair, practice becomes simply bearing the truth. In the choice to let go of your known way of being, the whole world is revealed to your new eyes. Allow. There is no controlling life. Try controlling a lightning bolt containing a tornado. Dam a stream and it will create a new channel. Resist and the tide will sweep you off your feet. Allow and grace will carry you to higher ground. The only safety lies in letting it all in, the wild and the weak. Fear, fantasy, failures and success. When loss rips off the doors of your heart, or sadness veils your vision with despair, practice becomes simply bearing the truth. In the choice to let go of your known way of being, the whole world is revealed to your new eyes. Begin to deepen your breath. You can start to take small movements. Maybe you want to move your fingers, your toes. Rock your head from side to side. Maybe you want to draw your knees into the chest. A little rock. Stretching your back. Or a full body stretch. Right from your fingers to your toes. And then when you're ready, you can find yourself on your side and then make your way back up to seated when you're ready. And when you find yourself back on seated, your eyes closed, bring your hands to your heart, more complete together with our own vibration and Sri Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti.
Shanti. And bringing the hands up into Prana Mudra. Taking 3 deep, life-affirming breaths. And hands overhead. And down through the centres, the crown, third down, throat, and the heart. Namaste. And thank you for joining me. Lovely to have you. Yeah, thank you for staying on to the end. I think a couple of people had to go early today. So that's lovely. Okay, so I was lost for a bit apparently. That's a shame. I hope. That might be why I lost a few people. Okay, yeah, so so maybe my internet cut out or something. Yeah, it's difficult with internet. So yeah, I hope you have a lovely day, and I'll be doing this again next week. And I'm thinking of doing just doing lockdown at the moment because there's time in the Angel Hall at the moment. So maybe for this, it might even be Thursday this week. I think I might do a class just for anyone who needs to do evenings. Okay, lots of love. See you soon.